Hello everyone. Today I like to discuss the important direction of the Honorable Supreme Court in state of UP versus Anurudh in January 2026, which is in relation to the changes in the POCSO Act and the inclusion of Romeo and Juliet Clause. Romeo and Juliet Clause is not a new concept. It is accepted worldwide. It included in this penal laws of US, Canada, Germany, Australia, and European nations. Now, in short, I will tell what is Romeo and Juliet clause. Romeo and Juliet clause is like a statutory exception which protects the consensual, romantic, and sexual relationship among the adolescents who are close in age from criminal prosecution. If we check the primary purpose of the POCSO Act 2012, which was passed, it is always to prevent the exploitation of the children. It is never against the consensual adolescent relationship. So the Honorable Supreme Court thinks that law is not static. It must evolve according to the changing social, political, and economical conditions. So we must change the laws as per the changing needs of the society, which will protect citizen rights and ensure justice. Now I will tell you a brief background while the Honorable Supreme Court directed the Union government to include this Romeo and Juliet clause. It is because nowadays the parents approach the court not because their child is exploited, but because they disapprove the consensual relationship which the adolescent has chosen. So what begins as a family concept or family feud is now turning into a criminal prosecution, exposing the adolescents to arrest, social stigma, and prolonged legal battle. So it seems like that the entire coercive power of the state is just used to satisfy the parental anxiety rather than the protection of children, which is completely defeating the very purpose of the POCSO Act. Now, if we also check the provisions of the POCSO Act, it follows a complete absolutism without any exception, because any sexual relationship with a person below 18 years of age is punishable. So if we consider the consensual adolescent relationship at par with the aggravated sexual assault, it will completely fail the proportionality test. And at this point, the criminal law is not protective, it becomes punitive. So it is very important that we must respect the consensual adolescent relationships according to changing conditions of the society, because it will provide personal liberty, dignity, and the decisional autonomy which the adolescent has chosen. I have a greatest respect to the Honorable Supreme Court, and I think that this change is very necessary as per the changing needs of the society. Thank you.